Hey everybody, today we'll be doing session management. The introduction here is just need to click correct answer. And what is session management? It goes through the steps: session creation, session tracking, session timeout, session termination. A lot of these are pretty self-explanatory. So which state in the session management lifecycle deals with users pressing the logout button, session termination, so they terminate the session, which state in the session management lifecycle deals with the user providing their credentials, session creation, they're creating that, which state in the session management lifecycle deals with user action formed after authentication. That's session tracking. So once they've authenticated, then you're going to want to make sure you log that. Which state in the session management lifecycle deals with the user that forgot to log out of the application, and that's session expiration by making sure that those session IDs expire after a specific amount of time. All right, cool. Next is authentication, authorization. Now, just based off of my knowledge, we'll go ahead and I'm just going to answer the questions. If I don't know it, then I'll review the material. What is the name of the process in the IA model that would be responsible for tracking user actions and logging them? That's going to be the or actually session accountability. Yeah, so that'd be session accountability. All right, what is the name of the process in the IEEE model that would be responsible for granting you a session value? I'd say that would be authentication, authorization. Yeah, it'd either be authorization or the other one. Just okay. Yeah, not it. Okay, so authentication, when session created, responsible for granting a value. Yeah, so it'd probably be this one then. Authentication. Yeah. What is the name of the process in IEEE model that would be responsible for verifying that you have the relevant permissions to perform an action? That would be authorization. Make sure you're authorized to do whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, cool. And then cookie versus tokens. So cookies, let's see, based on session management, tracking, cookie headers. Got it. And actually, this is an interesting topic. So I'm just going to read this one real quick. Okay, after reviewing this, what cookie attributes can be used to ensure that the cookie is only transmitted via secure HTTPS channels? And that would be the HTTP only, actually. Actually, secure. Yeah, secure should be it. Paste. What HTTP header is used in the response to inform the browser that the cookie is being sent? Cookie is being sent. Um, say same site, I think. Let's see. No, okay, it's gonna be HTTP only then. No. All right, hold on. What HTTP? Oh, set cookie, like this one. Yeah, there's what HTTP header is often used in requests to indicate the transmission of a JWT. They were talking about JWTs. Where is he talking? Oh, here it is. Authorization header, and then it actually includes the whole thing. All right. Interesting. Okay, nice. All right, securing the session lifecycle. So weak session values, control session values, session fixation, insecure session transmission, session tracking, authorization bypass, insufficient logging, session expiration, session termination. Which phase of the session management lifecycle would be vulnerable if you could predict that the value, and that would be fixation, right? So if you can predict the value of a token or even a cookie, perhaps some of it's static or there's just not enough entropy, then you'd have a session fixation issue. No? Okay. I was completely wrong. What phase of the session manager would be vulnerable to predict the value of the session to be? Which phase of the session predict the value of the session? Okay. Session fixation. Huh. Session creation. Session values. Yeah. What? Weak session values, I think, is probably going to be it then. But let me check the wording. Control session values. No, I don't think that one's it. All right, check it here. Predict. It's only mentioned once. All right, that's session creation. What phase of session management lifecycle would be vulnerable if you didn't have the ability to flush a threat actor's access to your session? Session termination, because then you can't get them out of that session, right? What phase of the session management lifecycle would be vulnerable if there wasn't sufficient information to piece together what happened during the incident? That'd be insufficient logging. No? Yeah. Well, it's got to be actual phase, so session tracking. It's not the method, it's just the category of that. Which phase of the session management lifecycle would be vulnerable if the session value itself was transmitted through a insecure redirect? Right. Secure redirect. Session tracking. Session creation. All right. I would say that would be session creation. Bypass insufficient secure transmissions. I'll say session creation, but I might be wrong. Let's see. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's phase. Alrighty, let's move on to the next one here. Leveraging the knowledge you gain, it's time to explore how session management life cycles can be mapped. Test, change. I'm using this box here. This one took a minute to find out how to do it, but let's go ahead and start from the beginning. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and open up a new browser here. Private window. Oh, it doesn't store my session that I previously had. Go ahead and take the IP address here, copy that over right there. Come over here, drop that in there, come over here. All right, so here we are. I'm gonna log in. You have to register, so go ahead and sign up for an account. Just create your username, put in test, uh, and then test, and then for the password, you could put in password like this. All right, and then you should be good. See, also has one for register as lecturer, but we'll register as a student, and then after you register as a student, you come over here, test, and I'll put in my password. And I'm logged in here, then we see that we don't have the information necessary to answer the questions, right? We're a student, we can only see this information here. We can't see everything. So what we can see is limited. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead and change something here. So let me go ahead and go back to the main screen here, dashboard, come here, and we'll go to more tools and web developer tools. All right, cool. Go to storage because that's where we have cookies and such. Go to local storage, and you can see here we have two values, one for user and one for student for user roles. As you saw earlier, I was able to set the role to test and the username to test. So now we're going to go and change that to lecture, what we want to access in this case, without the S. And then we'll come in on here. We'll change this one to lecture. Sure. Actually, I think I spelled that first wrong. Yeah, I did. Forgot the R. All right. And now when you refresh it, you'll see that information has stayed. So now when I refresh this, it now has the lecture view instead of the student's view. So now I can see the information necessary. We'll go ahead and just exit out of this because we no longer need that. But if we go to the modules here, you'll see that we have information that we need for the modules, but let's go to students. And we have a flag here. How many lectures are registered to the application? If I scroll off to the right, you can see we have the and tracker. So we'll go ahead and put 1. Excluding the authenticated user, how many roles does the user application have? So we see 3 students. So we see student and tracker. And let's see if we have roles here. Limited IDs. Seems that's actually somewhere else. No, that should be it. Okay. So go ahead and put 3 for that one. How many test attempts have been performed in total? So if I go here to test, you can see that we have the database. We'll go ahead and view it. And we can see that there's 4 tests. What's the highest? See one scored at 3. What's the sequence for the database types? And then we have yes for SQL, no for MongoDB, and no for MongoDB. So yes, no, no, right? Boom, right there. So yeah, that's it. That's how you do it. This one seemed pretty straightforward, although it was a little difficult. So go ahead and click here, complete it. Yay! You get the confetti. Where's the confetti at? What? They don't do the confetti anymore? What? That's crazy. I guess not. All right. Hope you enjoy the video. Denny. Oh.